Okay, so I was going to talk about my tattoos today because I get asked about them all the time, but I don't feel like taking off my shirt, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to talk about getting my painting ready for a show that's coming up in 2 days. Well, actually, this has to be delivered in 2 days. Now, the front of the painting is dry. I did my edges yesterday and then coated them with my glaze. My glaze is not quite dry, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm using Galkyd Light, Gamblin Artist Colors, Galkyd Light rather, Neo McGilp, and Transparent Earth Red. And that mixture put on lightly does dry reasonably quick, usually within 24 hours, sometimes within 48. But this morning I went in and I was like, I'm so proud of myself because I love the way the sides, the profile of the canvas works with the front of the canvas. But I put my little glasses on because I was getting ready to put hangers on the back and saw aerosol splatters all down the front, just itty bitty microscopic ones. So I've been spending part of my time this morning getting them off. I've been wiping them down with my favorite painting tool, a little cloth, nice rough cloth, and acetone. Because I got to get them off there. Each painting, when I deliver to a gallery, it doesn't matter if it's large or small or where it's going, it's got to be the best product I can possibly manage to deliver. I'm pretty anal that way. Because you don't know who's walking in the door, you don't know who's watching. Don't drop your acetone. And you know, you want to show as much respect to every opportunity you're given as possible. I went to a show once where I was at an opening, and it was an opening in a cooperative type atmosphere, an art co-op-y kind of thing. And this guy had taken this crappy painting of his house. He dropped it in sand and brought it to the gallery anyway, or to the, whatever it was. It's not really a community center, it's a thing. And here it was sitting on a piano, in a little stand, with sand on it. He kind of brushed some of it off and went, oh well, like he's so far up the food chain that that's acceptable. So I don't care who you are, I don't care what level you're at, you deliver the cleanest, best representation of you possibly can. So, that said, I'm taking the aerosol off, and I'm going to be reapplying. Some of the colors because in doing the aerosols, I'm taking a little bit off, just a little bit. So I want to make sure that it's not too raw, and that it continues to have that glowy feel, the richness of color. But before I could tackle the front of the painting, I had to tackle the back. And this is the point of today, and yes, there is a point. I want to talk about putting the hanger on the back of a painting. Back in 2012, I had 2 solo shows in New York. Before those shows, and for every show before then, I really didn't know how to put a hanger on the back of a painting. I thought I was using cup holders, I was using eyelet hooks, I was using those little sawtooth things that galleries say, please do not use. Those little cheapy sawtooth things. I thought they were fine, but they weren't fine. They weren't right at all. It was disrespectful all the way across the board, and really, who wants a customer going home with a sawtooth thing on the back? So I didn't know what to use until I did know what to use. I finally found someone to show me. I had been all over YouTube, all over the web, looking for information on how to hang a piece properly. Could not find it. I'm very much of the ilk, you don't know how to do it, yeah, figure it the F out. If no one's going to help you, you figure it the F out yourself. And I couldn't. So that's why I'm doing this one. What I get now are the professional hangers, and I keep a stock of them in the back. I keep a few, a stock as in a few, so when I have to hang a show pretty quickly or hang more quickly, I have backup just in case. This is what I get, ook. I get ook. Now ook comes in a little can ook comes in, you know, hanging presentations. You can get them at any or any art supply store, Home Depot, Lowe's, hardware stores. It doesn't matter if it's ook or who it is. It just happens that this is all I know is ook. And this is what you're going to be looking for. This is what you'll be getting. These little doodads. This is a newer brand, so it comes with the plastic and the screws already in it. This is what you normally find, little metal bits, little keys. And they come in a variety of sizes. Those are the medium sizes, and I can't find the small, but it's a tiny version of this. They do come larger, they come longer, they have more eyes in them. And with ook, you also get the little screws that you need. And sometimes you can buy the kits. Most of the time you can buy the kits with wire. This is kind of heavy for this particular project, but it's all I have on hand. So, I'm using it. Now this is the thing that I didn't understand. Where to hang the eyelet, where the hanger is supposed to go on the canvas. And this is what my then friend, a professional framer, showed me how to do. The thing I couldn't find, it was driving me crazy and had me in tears. This is the formula. You measure out your canvas. Make sure, first of all, that the top is, you know, the up end is up, because I've hung stuff upside down and then had to redo it. This is the formula. You take the entire length of the canvas, cut it in half, then cut that distance in half, then cut that distance in half, and that's where you hang it. Now this particular canvas is 36 inches, so we know we're basically hanging it a third of the way down. So at 36 inches divided by 3 is 12 inches. We know that, but I stick to the formula. Always stick to the formula. Always stick to the plan. That's my thinking. So this is what I'm going to do, is the half, half, and half. Half of 36 is 18. Half of 18 and 36 is, oops, turn this around, 9. Yeah, 9. And then the distance between the 18 and 9 is 13 and a half. So that's where my hanger is. Again, this is 36 inches high. Half of that is 18. Cut that in half. 18 and... Am I confusing myself? Okay, sorry. All right, 36 inches high, 18 inches is halfway. Halfway between the 18-inch mark and the 36-inch mark is 9 inches. Halfway between the 18 and the 9-inch mark is 4.5, which brings it to 13.5. I hope I didn't confuse the crap out of you just then. It's half, half, and half, and that's where you put the little hanger. Drill the little hangery thing in, the little eyelet hooky thing in. Make sure it's in place, nice and sturdy. Then you take your wire, run it through the little eyelet, the hooky part, and bend the wire, tie it in half. Boom. So you're going to just loop it through, do like you're tying your shoes. Put it through the eyelet, pull it in a half knot, and then wrap the wire like you see on professional work. Loop the wire around and around and around until it's nice and flat. Until it's nice and flat and it looks good. Then you're going to take the wire, stick it through that little eyelet, but you're going to want to know the distance. How far down do you go? How far up or down does the wire go? So it's hanging on the wall. It's going to be hanging from this little doodad. I like to go just about level with the bottom of the top stretcher. Then I pull it through here, bend it, so I make sure that it's marked, bend it, then do the little half knot again, pull it nice and tight, then wrap the loose wire around this. And you're done. That's it. Now, I don't hang work when it's brought into a gallery. I have no idea how to hang. I'm not good at it. There are other people that do that. There are other people that are excellent at it, and I'm not one of them. So this is what I do to get ready for my shows. I also make sure that the work is signed. in several places because I've had my work not only stolen, but I've had my work cut up too. Cut up and handed out or whatever. So, for me, I like to make sure that it's signed kind of everywhere. And also that I have fingerprints and goopies that are particular to me on the back. But now that the hanger on the back is done, I'm going to do the front, get it all ready, put it to the side to dry, and then I deliver it to Fredericksburg on Wednesday in 2 days. And that's it. That's how you hang a painting. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment box. I'll be happy to answer as best I possibly can. Ciao.